If I were tasked to use pieces of tech as incorrectly as I could, here's how I would do it. For instance, for the mouse, instead of using it regularly, where you put it on your desk and you slide it around, I'd use my thumb to scroll on the sensor and have it move around like that instead of, using it normally, which would be very painful and very inaccurate to use. Next up would be the headphones. Instead of putting them on my head like a normal person and wearing them, unbelievable, I'd put them on my desk and crank the volume as high as I could, and I'd have a little mini pair of speakers on my desk. Of course, it would sound terrible and they would probably break. Can't forget the PC, plug in all the ports in the wrong places, and of course, instead of putting the HDMI cord into the graphics card, you put it into the motherboard. I was trying to think of a clever way to use the keyboard incorrectly, and there's not really one size fits all for like gaming and typing and whatever you need, but for typing in general, I feel like you could type all the keys at once and then delete the parts that you didn't want typed. So if you're trying to, type the word because, you'd press all the keys at once, and then depending on which keys are pressed, you'd delete them in that order and kind of chisel out the word because. I don't know if you understand, but would be very hard to do. That's all I can think of right now. I am really running out of video ideas.